I think I have a problem. And before I tell you my problem, a bit of a backstory. I was browsing Facebook Marketplace the other day, and I stumbled upon this lamp for just 30 bucks. Brand new from IKEA, almost 100. So I texted the seller, and I bought it pretty much right away. It was just too good of a deal to pass. Now, I'm pretty sure that the lamp is bulky. It's a floor lamp, and the base is quite heavy. The seller only agreed for a pickup option, no delivery. The problem is that, and you know what, I think I actually need to show you my problem. As you can see, I don't have a car. And since I live right in downtown of Toronto, usually I don't need one. But in cases like these, where I need to pick something up, having a car would be super useful. Now, the lamp is located in a completely different part of town called Etobicoke. It is a little bit far, and there's a couple of options of getting there. Option number one, I can take public transit. Now, the lamp is quite bulky and heavy, so it's not going to be the most convenient option. Option number two is taking Ubers, but that will literally cost me a fortune. And option number three that I wanted to explore in this video is actually trying out Communauto. It's this car sharing service here in Toronto. And so with that solution in mind, I wanted to take you on this journey with me, show you how Communauto works, pick up that lamp together, and stay until the end of the video where I'm going to show you how much I paid for that trip and if it actually was worth it. Now, for those of you who might not know, Communauto is this car sharing company available here in Toronto and a few other Canadian cities. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by them in any way. This is just my personal opinion. Anyways, if you wanted to join Communauto, you'll just need to go on their website, communauto.com, and then click on Join Now. Then you'll need a couple of things. You'll need a driver's license, and you'll need a driver's record. Now, you can obtain your driver's record from your local province. For example, in my case, I am from Ontario, and it cost me $12 to get this record. As soon as you gather everything, just upload all of those documents. And in my case, it took them about 24 hours to review my application and approve it. Now, what I find cool about Communauto is that they don't send you any cards or any keys. Everything is done through their app, which I personally find super convenient. And I'm approaching Communauto station right now. I booked one of their cars for a couple of hours just to go pick up that lamp and then come back. And now let me show you the station and the car that I booked for today. And how do you open Communauto Car? Well, as soon as you're at the station, just click on Start Trip. Yes, let's go. And the car should unlock by itself. That's it, the car unlocked. It didn't beep or anything, but I'm ready to go. I usually like to take a picture of a car before I start driving, just to remember all of the dents and scratches that were on the car. And I do this just in case that Communauto comes back at you and then tells you, oh, the scratch was not there before. You can show them the pictures and say, oh no, the scratch was already there. Then remember to adjust your seat and then your mirrors. You can find the key itself in the glove compartment over here, and then I'll let you know what these other cards are for a little bit later in the video. All right, I gotta get moving because my seller is waiting, but I am sat in a 2023 Toyota Corolla Hybrid with 97 horsepower, but that is kind of besides the point because these cars are designed to get you from point A to point B. However, you might think that they are poorly equipped, and this is very far from the truth. In fact, I found most of the Communauto cars actually being well equipped. This car, for example, does have blind spot monitoring system, so if you see a tiny yellow blinking light in your mirror, and if you want to change lanes, then don't, because there's another car in another lane. This car also has CarPlay, but not just a regular CarPlay, it has wireless CarPlay. So even if you forgot your cord at home, no worries, just use your Bluetooth and you can use CarPlay still. It also has heated seats for both the front passenger and the driver, has fully digital gauge cluster, has lane keep assist. So honestly, to make that trip, this is definitely more than enough. Now today my trip is about 10 kilometers one way and 10 kilometers back, and I'm estimating it's going to take me roughly an hour to complete it, because when you're in a car, of course, you're going to be sometimes stuck in traffic and whatnot. However, by public transit, the same distance will be covered in, I would say, in about 1 hour and 30 to 40 minutes, so one way and then back. So by car is definitely much faster, and in this case, just much more convenient. I'm just pulling up to the seller's location. Let's see if we can grab that lamp somewhere. All right, let's see.
A few moments later.
Haha. Ha. I got it. And this is where having a car becomes quite useful. I just press this. All right, and let's take a look at how much space we have in this trunk. I can fit like 10 lamps in here. There we go. Oops, all right. There's one aspect of Communauto that I wanted to remind you about if you ever want to use it, and that is refueling. So initially, when I wanted to join, my question was, do I have to pay for fuel or not? And the fact is, no, you don't have to pay for fuel. Let me actually show you how it works. I'm just pulling up to a gas station here, and my fuel cap is on the left because there's a tiny arrow on my dashboard that points to where my fuel cap actually is. So let me just pull up over here. Then I need to grab this fuel card from right here in the glove box. Then you need to go into the app, scroll up, click on credit card, and then it's going to generate a PIN for you that you can use at the gas pump. Also, don't forget to put the card back in its slot right there. Perfect, and that's it. Now that the tank is full and we're going back home, it's time to talk about two different types of vehicles that Communauto offers. They're called Flex and Round Trip. I'm gonna start with Round Trip because I'm currently in one. Round trip vehicles always have to be booked. All right, so they have to be booked and they have their own stations, meaning you'll go to the station, you'll pick the vehicle up, you'll drive out and about, and then you need to return it back exactly where you found it. Now, Flex vehicle is a little bit different. Flex vehicles are usually parked kind of like in random places all around Toronto. So they're usually parked in legal parking spaces. And if you see one, you're not gonna see a station. You're just gonna see a Flex vehicle parked on the street. You can then open up your Communauto app and then see if that vehicle is available. If it is, you can just unlock it and go. That's it. You don't have to do anything. You can pretty much drive for however long you want. So next time, if you want to use Communauto for anything, you have those two options to consider. It really depends if you really know for how long you're going to be driving, or if you don't and you need the vehicle right away, you have an option for Flex, which I personally find it's pretty cool that you have that option. All right, and now that I'm home, I just need to unload. Okay. All right, perfect. Bisha, hi, hi. Oh my goodness, look what I brought. Look what I brought. Look, I brought a lamp. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting that I brought a lamp. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm going to put it somewhere here. Now, it's daylight, so I'm gonna probably wait until the evening to see how it actually lights up the space, but all right, and let's see if it actually works. It does. Oh, this is my toy. Oh, what? And now that I'm coming back to Communauto Station, I just wanted to ask you to remember two things. Remember to at least leave like a quarter tank full for the next driver. And two, your personal stuff. As soon as you click on that button and trip, the car is gonna lock itself. And then probably you would have to call Communauto to open it again and to grab it. Other than that, you have nothing really to worry about. So I would say pretty convenient.
If your stop is temporary, keep the vehicle key with you. If you are back at the station and have completed your trip,
before walking away from the vehicle, always check that your trip has properly ended in the app and that all doors are locked. Your trip ending is now in progress. If you need more time, please remove the key from its holder in the glove box.
Now that I parked and grabbed all of my stuff, it's time to end the trip. So I'm gonna click right here. Yes, end trip. That's it. All right, so the car is parked, lamp is back at home, and now it's the moment of truth. How much did I actually pay for that trip? So it took me 1 hour and 30 minutes to finish it. It was 10 kilometers one way and 10 kilometers back. And all in all, I paid $18.83 Canadian, which honestly, I think is pretty good. Now, there's a small caveat to this. In order for me to get access to a cheaper hourly rate, and I pay $6.75 per hour, I'm subscribed to their Open Plus plan, and that costs $5 a month. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. There's still an open plan, there's no monthly fee, but you end up paying more per hour, which is, I think, $15 Canadian. And I think with that, we can conclude today's video. We can conclude today's problem-solving session of trying to pick up a lamp from Etobicoke. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried Communauto, if you're going to try Communauto in the future. But with that being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.